Hey Narwhals, Happy New Year, and today we'll be reading some new weight loss stories from Reddit. Please tap subscribe for more weight loss stories that help you stay on track and to join the Narwhals. I fell off the wagon big time over Christmas, so I'm actually quite disappointed in myself. I planned to only really cheat on Christmas Day itself, but it started with takeout on the 23rd of December and just kind of hasn't stopped since then. I think it's mostly because we've had so much Christmas food as gifts, chocolates, cheese, wine, etc., and it's all just been there. I've been finding it easy to resist those foods when they're not in the house and don't really buy them or buy them in small quantities, but this past week I've just regressed into old habits. I've not tracked my calories and have eaten mindlessly and eaten when I haven't actually been hungry. I'm pretty annoyed as I thought I was making progress on my bad eating habits during the last 3 months, and I feel like I still don't have control like I thought I did. I have been purposefully avoiding calorie contents on food items so I can remain blissfully ignorant to what I'm putting in my body, and have somehow gained 6 pounds in 8 days. It feels super excessive, and I haven't been literally eating non-stop for 8 days. I usually eat around 1200 calories a day and run or walk most days, but I estimate I've been eating and drinking maybe around 3K maximum a day, with long walks on some days and no exercise others. I'm hoping some of it is bloating water weight, but who knows. Anyway, I'm feeling super sluggish and just kinda ill after eating junk food for like a week straight. Definitely getting back to it tomorrow, but can't help feeling crappy about my complete loss of self-control over the past week. I feel like I've done a lot of progress, had previously lost around 30 pounds since the end of September. Oh well, I'm not feeling sorry for myself, and onwards and upwards, I guess. Good luck to everyone starting their journey or jumping back on the wagon after the festive period. And don't worry about it. It doesn't matter how many times you stumble as long as you get up and keep going one time more. So dust yourself off, perhaps ponder where your strengths and weaknesses were, get a good night's sleep, and start fresh tomorrow. P.S. I'm down 175 pounds over 2.5 years. There have been many stumbles, but I'm still here and 30 pounds from my goal. There have been days when every meal I had to consider what I could do better, and ultimately, slowly, over time, habits change and incredible goals are reached. Just don't quit. Is stolen? What happens between New Year's and Christmas is more important than what happens between Christmas and New Year's. I've been disappointed in myself for my eating behaviors over the holiday. I go home tomorrow after being with my family for the holidays, and being here, I've been surrounded with every favorite holiday sweet, treat, and temptation. I've been good for the most part, but I've fought myself grabbing a handful of this and that, much to my own dismay. I'll be home tomorrow and will feel more in control as I limit what foods I bring into my house. That's how I'm able to maintain my self-control. And don't beat yourself up about it. Try to put it behind you and move forward with the healthy habits you followed previously with success. Best of luck, and may 2021 bring you great success and happiness. Hey smaller losers, it's okay. So you have only 30, 15, or maybe even 10 pounds to lose. And maybe you're like I was, kind of am, and not quite technically overweight, but riding that BMI line like walking a tightrope. Maybe you notice your clothes getting tighter or your collarbones or jawline disappearing. Maybe you look fine in winter clothes, but realized you're spilling over the top of your bathing suits. Maybe you decided to go for a run and felt like you were dying. It's okay. You'll tell people you want to lose weight, and the reactions will range from disbelief, but why, you're thin, to outright anger. I hate it when people like you say you need to lose weight. You'll feel like you're not allowed to talk about it with anyone who is even slightly bigger than you because they'll get offended. You'll see posts on here of people losing 100 pounds and feel like an imposter. You'll see posts where someone loses 10 pounds in a week and you'll feel like crap because you only lost 1. In fact, it will take you the same amount of time to lose that last 5 pounds as it will take some people to lose like 50. When you hit your goal, most people won't even notice. And people who you tell won't be impressed. It's okay. Look, we have an issue, especially in the US, where people think slightly pudgy is thin and slim is underweight. I can't tell you how many times I've had to reply, yeah, but I'm big for me. And this is what you're supposed to do. Realize you've gained some weight before you become morbidly obese. I see you. You can do it. You are doing the right thing. Don't let people discourage you or make you feel bad. I absolutely love seeing the huge amounts of weight people have lost on here. It keeps me incredibly motivated, and I'm so proud of all of you, the biggest losers and the smaller ones. Is sincerely someone who still has 15 pounds to go but gets crap for it a lot. Thank you from a small loser. I'm only 5'2", so even a 5 to 10 pound gain or loss will look noticeably different on me. I also have a small frame, so even my doctor told me that the lower end of my BMI range is probably better for my health. My healthy BMI is a range of 30 pounds. That's a huge difference. I know I feel a lot healthier at 115 than 130, but people don't want to hear that, so I often don't tell people I'm dieting or losing weight and never mention my actual weight. I just say things like trying to eat healthy and get in shape. Framing it that way is more positive anyway. I'm glad that you brought this up. It's a cultural issue for sure. I am not a small loser. I've lost 35 pounds so far and have another maybe 50 to 70 to go. But still, I hear comments like this. I can't believe how many people say, you don't have to lose weight. Yes, I do. To be healthy, I do. I think it's people's own guilt over their own weight talking. I receive similar comments when I stop drinking. Why don't you drink? Because it's not good for me. My friends who are heavy drinkers acted like I was a traitor. So, I too applaud anyone working towards getting healthier, no matter where you are in your journey or how far you have to go. Anyone that puts you down or doesn't validate your journey probably have their own issues that they are dealing with. I just want the depression to go away, starting the journey today officially. I'm female 23, officially 180 pounds, the heaviest I've ever been. I'm 5'5" and I've never been in such a low point in my life. I think my breakup last year is what kicked it off, and then the pandemic and isolation. I just really want to reach my goal weight, 140 pounds, and have motivation again. I know depression and a lack of exercise have a lot to do with each other, but it's just hard to get up and do it. I'm finally going to change my diet and hope for the best. Honestly, in a year, I'm going to wish that I started today. I also am going to try not to be so hard on myself. Wishing you all the best of luck. Start out by taking a walk every day and make it a priority. Starting my day with a walk with an accomplishment has done wonders for my depression. Not to mention physical activity is linked directly to mental health. And back in February when I started lifting weights, I hated it. I mean, I friggin' hated it. But I dedicated myself to picking up the weights 3 times a week. If I didn't feel like it, I would just go through the motions. Just pick them up, just get it done. After about 3 months, I didn't hate it, but I still didn't want to do it. Around that time though, I started feeling really good for the rest of the day and the day after. Snap to today, it's 3:30 a.m. and I'm just about to go out the door to hit the gym. I friggin' love it. About an hour and a half from now, I'm going to feel so good. It's weird how we can change, and how we are able to get addicted to things that make us feel crappy and are so bad for our mental health, but we are so resistant to do things that make us feel better. If you stick to your guns, you will feel better. When you don't want to take that walk, or you want that greasy burger, or when you feel like your goals are so very far away, ask yourself, do I still want to feel better? A yes, then take the walk, put down the burger, whatever it is that's tripping you up. Remember that even though you can't always see it, there is a huge payoff. Take before pictures and progress pictures every 3 months. There's going to be times when you feel like you've accomplished nothing until it's photo day and you're like, holy frig. As someone who is struggling with the depression still, the weight and a healthier lifestyle will help, and it's amazing that you're taking the step to a more healthy and positive lifestyle. Stick to that and become a better you. A word of warning though, you need to work at the depression as well. It won't magically just go away. Anecdotal of course, but it didn't for me. I have my reason and you will have your own, but I can say that to be fully okay, you need to work on your mental health just as you need to work on your physical. I'm pretty much where I need to be physically, and now my journey is about my mental health so I can keep myself physically in check. Just stay strong. I believe in you. And that brings us to the end. Please tap subscribe for more weight loss stories that help you stay on track and to join the Narwhals. Lastly, here's our featured Narwhal of the day. It's been a long road and I'm still going. 5'2", female 32, highest weight 220 pounds, current weight 160, goal weight 115 to 130. I have had 2 babies and multiple fails between these 2 pictures.